Hello and welcome back. Today we are playing as Punjab, from the Sikh Empire in Victoria 3. Last episode we took all of the British Isles for ourselves, and in doing so exiled the capital of Great Britain over here to the Falkland Islands, where they belong. They belong in the Falkland Islands, although they were on a sort of island before. So this episode is mainly going to be, we have to fight France to eject them from our subcontinent. And after that, it's kind of just chilling, I think, until we are going to, like, annex, until we puppet the UK in order to get the empire under the Pun achievement, which requires, of course, starting as the Sikh Empire, subjugate Great Britain. We're still achievable on... We haven't done any funny business, so we can still get achievements. And so we're just going to be transferring Mysore and looking to conquer this. And hopefully they just back down. I don't think they will, though. So we're going to go transfer subject on Mysore as the primary war goal, I think. And then we have to take French Madras as well. Hopefully it's not funny where it doesn't let us put in the war goal we want. We'll see how that shakes out. And then, of course, by declaring only on Madras, we avoid any French alliances. So we see Brazil is not automatically called in. They might join anyways. We have really, really high infamy at this point. So, I mean, everyone's going to join everything against us possible. We have the highest infamy possible with 1,000. We're also going to take Treaty Port, and we are looking for Madras Treaty Port. Perfect. We're going to make this primary. And then after this, we don't really need anything from France, but we're probably going to put in a bunch of war goals on France, specifically here. And that way they are much more likely to back down in the play. We're going to move over a lot of our big boys to here. I think we'll keep a couple Persia guys behind. Yeah, let's keep a couple Persia ones behind. And we'll put big Niger HQ guys over here. And we'll probably mobilize all, because we just want to use everybody. It's not too big a deal. We want them to back down. They're not likely to back down at this point, but once we put in a bunch of war goals that they really would rather not lose, like, for example, taking Picardy, Normandy. Actually, if we take Normandy and Orleans and Picardy, we will completely cut off them from any sort of access to anything. So that's probably going to be the 3 war goals we put in. And since we want them to back down, we're probably putting those in, but we'll just see how things shake out a little bit. We, of course, have like 9.2k construction. Not too concerned about keeping it going. Let's see. We're going to find someone from the South India HQ. We're going to mobilize them, put them on this front. And we're going to see this guy. We're going to mobilize him and put him on this front. And we're just going to probably put another guy. Where are you from? North Germany HQ, South India HQ, mobilize this front. Let's go, baby. North India, mobilize this front. And just look to clean that up pretty quickly here. And now they can pull other people in. We're going to see who they pull in. Actually, we're going to mobilize everyone because we want them to back down. And they are only a little worried because the relative strength of mobilization is not quite high yet. We'll actually also get really spooky and activate conscripts. Okay, we're just going to activate them mostly in India, where we know we have a bunch of extra people, and this will be fine. Not in Punjab, and then also maybe in Germany, in Deutschland. Something like this. Oh, that was Germany and Poland HQ, big rip. And then, where's the Germany HQ guy? Yeah, North Germany. We're going to move him over to here. We have, let's see, Persia HQ. We don't necessarily need to do a landing, but we can if we want. We're just looking around. I mean, we're hoping that they just back down and we don't have to do this. We don't want to have to do it to you. We are going to... Yikes. I think we put this guy here. And like a 20 stack here. And a 10 stack somewhere down here to kind of clean these up. And then we have some guys left for landing, slash dealing with Russia when Russia joins, I think. I think actually no matter what, even if this war goes through, we do want to just completely decap them. So we take Orleans, Picardy, and Normandy. So we'll just put those in. Orleans, Picardy, Normandy. Which will, of course, cut off their access. But we still want them to back down. We don't actually want to fight them and take this. because we can just chill for the most part if we just, if they back down. Of course, we probably won't. So we put in Orleans, Picardy, and we got to put in Normandy as well. Right? My kingdom for alphabetized Portugals. And they're worried. They're about to get a whole lot more worried. Brazil sides with France. I mean, maybe we just activate the conscripts everywhere with the understanding that, I mean, it wrecks our economy a little bit, but who cares? Not us. A little bit of lag, as you can see. We'll come back in a second. We'll say, hey, oil. Oh, yeah. Oil's the future. You thought it was the children. And, of course, Germany joins. No. How will we ever deal with them? So we'll probably transfer subject. Ooh, looks like we can't transfer... We can't transfer the Netherlands? That's big sad. But if we take... What can we take to brick them? I don't think we can take anything to brick them. That's actually pretty annoying. The most powerful guy possible joins in, so that's actually annoying. Where's the Germany HQ, boy? So we'll just try and get some guys over here to deal with it. Ranjit, where are you at? We'll send Ranjit back. He will defend, of course, as is tradition. So I guess it's good that we're activating all the conscripts now, at least. So it looks like we got some guys on each front. We could probably move some guys over to another front. Let's move this guy over to here. And we'll probably want to take something off of Germany. Namely, like, North Rhine and Westphalia would be perfect, but I don't think we have enough maneuvers for that. That will, of course, cut them off. Actually, real perfect would be transferring the Netherlands, but we can't. But we can kneecap them if we just liberate the Netherlands, right? Are the Netherlands no longer part of their market? What's going on? No, so the Netherlands are part of their market. Transfer subject. We can't liberate the Netherlands. I think it's because we have a truce with the Netherlands. Boo. So what would we want from Germany? Let's actually finish activating all of our conscripts. This war might get a little bit messy. Really weren't looking for a mess. Weren't looking for a fight. I mean, we were looking for a fight, but not this kind of fight. Still hoping that they back down, though. I guess maybe we just take North Rhine. Still got a ton of resources, which is big nice. So, Conquer State, North Rhine. Where are you at? Where are you at, North Rhine? I said North Rhine, where are you at? And then we'll only have 7 left, so we probably won't be able to take anything. French Indian territory. Ooh, that actually sounds worth taking. Which India is it, though? Oh, it's the Indian territory. Is it this Indian territory? Indian Ocean territory. That sounds like something that's within our purview, though. Where is that, though? Alright, I guess we'll take that. I mean, we really just want France to back down, so putting more stuff in on France is a good idea. Unfortunately, they're confident now. The relative strength of mobilization is not in our favor. That's wild. We're so much stronger than everyone. We might just, let's see about recruiting a general. So we can recruit in Central Asia HQ. Let's recruit and promote. Mr. Dewan, he's probably our 5th Dewan, so that's cool. And we will put him over here, I think. And I guess we don't need to do any landings, but maybe we recruit more guys in kind of these areas. Because Because we have a ton of Persia HQ guys. Oh my god, my kingdom to never have to click on that again. I think I'm going to install a mod that gets rid of these icons. They really do nothing for me, and I accidentally click on them and then get triggered, so... I think that we might land with these guys after they push out the French from this area. Because there's 4 of them. That seems like actually pretty good. Look, we do have a disadvantage here. We are moving some guys over. I think we'll be okay. It is trench v trench, so maybe we actually don't even want to try and push. Maybe we want to just try and defend. Unless we have a significant advantage. And so maybe this is the way. I can see why they'd maybe want to try and get their land back, though. Wow, they do have a lot of boyos. We might be in a little bit of a trouble here. A little bit of a trouble. So why don't we put our guys on defend, and we actually probably will look to get a landing on them to try and shake things up. We have a whole bunch of people in the India HQ who actually probably don't need to be trying to fight that like that. So let's take a look there. See, we have like this 88 stack. I guess if some guy's traveling there, this is like gratuitous for this. We don't need all this, but I guess we just button this up and then land. And then range it. Maybe we don't need to have a guy just defending, but I think that this is one of the ways we get wrecked is by, you know, this happening. And in order to liberate Sind, they need to occupy our capital, and Ranjit will defend against landings to prevent that. Liberate England, though. You'll love to see it. And so they are confident. We can't add any more war goals. We're all out of war goals. I'm all out of war goals. I'm so lost without them. Communist Scottish. I wish we could recruit more generals. This is actually really annoying. Okay, we have the most conscripts from England HQ, but we can't recruit a general here. We cannot recruit a general. The general cap is triggering. I guess, where are you from, my guy? You're from North India? We can retire you, can't we? Yeah, we're gonna retire you. Sorry, guy. Every other North India HQ is gonna get a bunch more guys. And then we will recruit a general in England. Oh my god, we put all the conscripts on booty PMs because we were like, we don't need conscripts. Just kidding. We didn't think we'd have to fight the war of our lives again. Always and always the war of our lives. Oh, these PMs are gonna be so bad, though. Rip the dream, dude. Because these guys also have to come up here. This is a mistake. Yeah, we should have just kept the guys here. Oh well, he'll have a bit of a come up. This guy will just sit in England for a little hot minute. He's a vanguardist, so we'll promote him all the way anyways for political reasons. Actually, maybe we want him to do something. Yeah, he can help our allies over here enough, I think, to actually get the Scotland fixed. And then we could use him over here, I guess. Ranjit is on defense. That's good. Oil's the future, it's not the children. One moment. Alright, sorry about that. I was actually gone for some time, so do need to get kind of back into the swing of things in just a moment, but I'm thinking what we were going to be doing. I was taking a look at it, and I think that we're just going to land from behind on both these spots here, and look to push in on the double frontage, and hopefully at the very start of the war that's good enough to make it. They are confident. Ireland sides with the proletarian revolt, of course they do. Big sad. I guess then we... Oh my god. The lack of ability to recruit more generals is absolutely a problem for us. Well, it looks like we maybe could just push here. But, like, we would really just love to split this up, right? More than anything. We have another small guy here. And we're, like, we're not in very good shape on any of these fronts, man. Except this one. This one we look really strong. So this one we'll try and push through on, but... I think Anhalt is where the capital is for them now. Where is the capital? Saxony? Yeah, it is. So let's also designate that the strategic objective. And once we land here, we can bring these guys over here. It's like, we wish we had much smaller guys for this business. Oh, and we just have 162 stack here. That's just gonna wreck us. Man, that sucks. Maybe we just give up Africa, right? No, we can't give up this front. God damn it. I forget. We have so many troops here from here, and it shuts off our troops if they, like, get wrecked here. Hopefully those guys get there in time. We also need to promote that guy, I think. And, like, okay, we do have less troops than them overall, and I think they're both on trench, and so maybe this is, like, a really tough fight. But it also... North India HQ. I guess we could just massively recruit more guys, too. Let's do that. I mean, we're already doing that, but, like, more and more massive. Something like this. Delete the one in New York, though. The single boyo. The boyo who lived. Not anymore. Goodbye. Rival supports trade unions? You love to see it. We want their clout to be high. Of course, it's a little pretty high, but actually have a huge, big, nice balance with our Intelligentsia, Industrialists, and trade unions all being powerful. And we're getting... honest work. Honest work's a good one. God, this is so gratuitous, the size of this stack. Actually, I think what we do is we swap these two. We swap this guy and this guy. And we just need to hold Germany long enough to get something done here. And we're, again, going to use two of these stacks here to land. Maybe even could just... No, we gotta keep one guy. We gotta keep Ranjit behind, I think. It's a little silly, but... I think that in order to enforce on us, I do believe they need to do something big. So we're gonna land with Banda and Nahal. So we're gonna land here with Nahal. There's probably more than one Nahal. And then Banda Bahadur. Banda Bahadur. And also, let's just take a look at the Navy if we can recruit admirals, like, let's say, in the England HQ. Raid convoys over here. So we should be able to maybe push here and just try and hold it over here and here. Definitely a little bit weak on these fronts. And a little grim here. The guy didn't get here in time, which kind of is not ideal, but he'll get there eventually. This will shut off a whole bunch of our troops, though. But I think we can defend. Because we have really big defense, because it is a trench v trench fight, which is why we have a lot of our guys on defense. We're going to come down to speed 3, though. And we are going to, once this... hopefully we finish out these quickly again, and we look to do a landing. I'm not sure who we're supposed to land first here. Probably... I mean, my guess is we're supposed to land not Germany, but France. Germany, we're right next to the objective. So we could just pile on at the very end. I mean, this is like such a problem, but whatever. We wish we could divide up our guys much more intelligently, but we can't. It's big grim. Let's see about recruiting any generals. We're gonna look at our main HQs where we have a lot of guys. So England, Central Asia, here. We're just looking to make sure that the places where we do have generals, that we don't have any guys in reserve. We have allies marching through here, which is actually pretty nice. If allies clean this up, that would be fantastic. Let's focus more on this. Looks like we do have enough offense to push, and our war with Rev Scotland breaks out. And this will be, I think we can tidy this up pretty quick here. And then look to bring this back to other things. Now, maybe we could push through here. Are these guys offensive? Expert offensive? Defensive strategist? Not sure. Looks like we might dust them up just here, natural, without needing the landing to come through. So everyone will get reassigned over here, and then we'll dust these guys up, maybe. Occitania's gotten some problems. Could be like that. We are really close to getting compression ignition, which is nice. And we're sinking convoys. We should sink big chunks, but we'll see how that works. Yeah, this guy will get reassigned over here. Our landing guy, I think, just gets bricked wherever he's landing. Not sure where that's at. So Nahil is the lander. Since this got conquered, we'll just assign him over here. And hopefully we can finish these guys off. Looks like this is where Brazil's at. Oh, it looks like, do we have 2 fronts here? No, it's just a surrounded front. Do we really need all these guys here, though? Or can we triple land with them? So, Banda Badhur, Nihil Singh Dongra, and Dewan Kanwar. We're gonna triple land over here. Normandy. Oh my god, I freaking... It's almost like I have to write these names down, man. I do not, like, recognize them. Nihil Singh Dongra. Nihil Singh Dongra. I really wish you could take the guy and, like, click the guy, click land, and then click the navy you want to land with. You know, rather than, like, have to know the name of who you're trying to do. Banda Bandhur. We'll land with Banda, this guy. Banda Bandhur. And then we have one more. Diwan Kanwar. Diwan Kanwar. We don't see him. He might be from an HQ that can't do it. South India? No, he can. Oh, he's in the battle right now. And so we'll use Nawab Bangui instead. And then we have a bunch of guys defending the fronts. I think we'd probably rather escort convoys with these guys. Just, something like this. I don't think it matters too much. Or, I mean, I'm very confident it doesn't matter very much. And looks like we can get a push off here. Maybe even push on France, but I think we can just wait for the landings to come in and then push. And so we only have one guy remaining here, but I think they have a better thing. I don't know why it says that Punjab has this many at the front, because we're landing with them, but okay. Some of the guys we're landing with are involved in this battle, which is kind of nice that we can do that. But probably shouldn't be a thing. Looks like they might be tiring themselves out on the trying to push into this sort of business. The trench v trench is just so, like, I mean, you don't generally want to push on many fronts, if at all. We're pushing here because we have a huge advantage, but this is the only spot we're pushing. And we get a thing. We'll just do that. Somehow we haven't pushed yet here. I guess it's the first battle. We're going a little bit slow. Maybe we can speed things up a little bit. I do think we're in really good shape. It looks like we've stalled them out here, which is perfect because we can't let this collapse because we have so many guys in this HQ. But this guy should be able to dust up this and then come over here. So that'll be good. We have this battle that's going to finish soon. But mainly it's going to be just getting on the cap, right? So we've also been singing some shipping lanes. Oop, and our baby just gets in. Nice, I guess. We still want them to go towards Isle de France, but I think that this is their designated objective. Oop, it's not. Let's do that. Big nice. So let's see if anyone... Alright, so we still have Nihil Singh landing. But I think he's tied up here. We might even win that. Yikes. For their... They must be not using the best PMs on that. And as they're going to shift over a whole bunch of guys. Or if they don't, they just get them forced on, right? But assuming they're going to shift over a whole bunch of guys here. And as the guys get shifted over, we can switch to pushing on this front. Because we already have a bunch of guys there, and it looks like they are getting a little bit exhausted on this front, just trying to push into us while we're just defending comfortably. So we'll probably enforce on Germany too in the nearest future. We currently are enforcing on Germany because we hold North Rhine, which is what we wanted to take from them. No reason to reform the government. Actually, there could be a reason. We could try and micromanage which person is in charge. Like, if we want to just look through all the ruler traits here and just kick out the Social Democratic Party if somehow they're not the most legitimate. We could also get the armed forces in government. Ooh, big nice. Our armed forces are powerful, so we're getting plus 30% offense and defense. I don't think that this is really necessarily one that you have to go for, but it is nice. We all are also, because they're powerful, we're also getting the double tech bonus for the mill tech. Because we get 20% research speed. So this is nice. Have they? Nope, they're still not putting anyone onto this front, so it looks like they'll be capitulating pretty soon here. Looks like we're going to dust up these guys and then dust up these guys. France is embargoing us. That's probably going to hurt them more than it hurts us, but good shout, my guy. I mean, we are just, yeah, our GDP dropped a little bit. It was 1.8 a few moments ago, but now it's not. Pretty unnecessary. I think we can go speed 5. I think we got this tied up pretty comfortably. Again, constant revolutions here because they have no market access. And Great Britain, notably, I do not think would have been decayed to their minor power ship if they still had market access to either this or this. Like, I think either one of them would be enough to keep them going, but currently they are... Ooh. They are 700 prestige. Big sad for them. Exiled to the island, the Falkland Islands, which they cannot, they are having some problems that the AI doesn't know how to resolve this. They're having, so what you have to do is you have to downsize a whole bunch of buildings, or you have to, so they have the railroads, but they don't want to subsidize the railroads because it's too expensive. They need to either subsidize the railroads here, or they need to delete a whole bunch of buildings and railroads. And they're not going to do either one, so they'll just, this is a nothing burger. This whole entire territory does nothing for them, unless they do one of those things. And they're not going to. We will move the 200 stack over here, I think. And it looks like they moved some guys over. Maybe not enough. Once this 200 stack, again, you can't queue moving a guy from a front, which would be fantastic, because often you just have to wait. And you're just like, oh, I'm waiting. I want to micromanage this and get this guy off this front, reposition him over here. I should be able to do this, but I can't. Actually, we might just move him over here. Alright. I don't think we need help on that other front. Looks like they might be coming over here anyways. We'll switch this guy to advancing to this front. We'll wait for them to get there, and then we'll switch both the defenders to advance front. Of course, they're going to get a battle with one of the defenders, and then we won't be able to swap them over. We could get authority, or we could get IG approval. I'm pretty sure that group approves of us, super, but we wouldn't be able to spend the authority. So we'll take the IG approval. I mean, I think in theory, we're not sweating too much, like, what we need to do, but switching to protectionism at this point might make sense. Going, what is it, old age pension would be okay, but the reason we're not swapping these things is because the industrialists are happy with us, and they're giving us a capitalist investment pool. Again, these guys rebel. Big sad. What's our smallest guy? Oh, I guess we just have to land them at this point, because, oh no, wait, it's 0, so we'll just have to move a guy over. So we'll move this little guy, I guess. He's pretty close anyways. We have a bit of advantage here. We're still pushing into Isle de France. Oh, Germany's trying to help out. That was your first mistake, Germany. Trying to help. Alright, so it looks like we have a battle, and it's just defensive, but we can't swap this defensive guy over to offensive while he's engaged in a battle, which is silly. But we can't do it. We would love to, can't. It'd be like that. We could construct more. It really doesn't matter, but let's just do some of this, I guess. Resources are generally pretty good. Or, I mean, they're always good, really, to be honest. And then North Rhine, we conquered it. It's ours. We can hit it with our handy-dandy smacky-wacky button. And we will. And then I guess we'll incorporate it, because why not? We have so much extra bureaucracy. And then we, of course, want to delete any... Actually, this is in the North German HQ, right? What HQ is this? Rhine HQ? Nah. And then we don't need more HQs. We want to make sure this is subsidized because they don't like subbing their buildings. Terrible. France can give up anytime they like. We really don't need everything from them. We just need a little bit from them. And then we kind of are concerned with... I was zooming on there to look for the UK. I forgot the UK is over here. We got to check with our diplomacy. When is our... truce up? The 19th. So we have 4 years, so we're probably going to be cranking speed 4 and just, you know, trying to get through all this. We got the lowest taxes possible. You love to see it. Oh, we can push now. I guess this is what we should be doing. I guess we also shouldn't pause, because this is not what's important anymore. We could probably get... Yeah, let's try and get this into one episode, I think. Which might mean just declaring no wars for the UK and doing a lot of no wars before the UK. But maybe this is just a little bit too much to bite off. We should have just 2 shorter episodes. I'm just trying to think right now. Because, so the thing is, the war that matters is puppeting the UK, and then we get the achievement, and then we form India, like, in the same breath, and this is the thing. I suppose we could annex Siberia, something like this, puppet perm. Just keep on trying to do stuff that would be considered good. Yeah, we'll just keep trying to play it a little bit tight, but relatively quick. Speaking of a little bit tight, then let's just try and take a look what's kind of good. Power plants are good. They're good in New York, though. We'll just do some of that action, and then some of this action as well. They're real good in New York, where there's plus 20% electricity output. Ooh, looks like these are heckin' good, so we're just gonna kick them up in Punjab a little bit. These aren't very good, or they're not doing too hot. These are doing alright. We will 51 place in Assam, max throughput bonus. We see some places that are kind of close to 51, so we'll get them up there. Of course, this is kind of going to increase competition. A lot of these won't be productive, but that's fine. Oop, we don't need the tooling workshops in New York, though. Yeah, don't need those at all. The power plants only. Textile mills. If you build it, they will come to their senses. Alright. Just looking to get the max throughput, so getting ones that are not at 51 up to 51, but these aren't very profitable at all. These aren't, well, shipyards, we maybe could just do this. We got annexed Radical Montenegro for like the upteenth time. Maybe we just look to annex Montenegro. Transvaal's got some of this action. Silesia. These aren't even profitable. I don't know what I'm doing here. Well, I'm doing the late game building thing where we've completely gutted resources, and so there's not much left to be done. Electric arc processes changes a little bit of stuff, because now, babink, baboom. Doesn't really do much. Have we enforced on? They'll probably accept peace. I didn't want to click there. Yep, they will accept the full peace deal. Let's go, baby. Which is actually a nice chunk of resources for us, and now, notably, they have no market access anywhere except for the interior portion. And so we will use our handy-dandy smacky-wacky button, of course, to... Where's our smacky-wacky? There it is. And incorporate these states as well, because why not? Because the game's almost over, maybe, but doesn't really matter. And of course we have a ton of turmoil here, but we're still going to keep constructing because the construction boosts our economy and it's all circular. Increases demand. Wow, they've already fully expanded all resources, though, it looks like. But this is a nice addition to our economy. We get a bunch of trade routes removed. They must not have much access to anything. And then we need to take, well, we don't need to take a thing. What we need to do is we just need to puppet and annex kind of around and about. I think I like puppeting Perm first, to be honest, because then we have access through Perm. And if anyone sides with them, then that's fine. And we also get access through Siberia for this puppeting and annexing, so this is also nice. And we'll just pile on a bunch of guys to this. And if someone joins, someone joins. It is what it is. We got a whole bunch of stuff in the queue. We're cranking up. So let's think. Okay, so rice farms are generally the best farms, so why don't we get these up to 51 or maxed out, and then try to avoid any more grain farms whatsoever. We could put a bunch of opium in the queue in Delhi and North Bengal. Why don't we just take a look at Delhi and North Bengal and try and make an evaluation. These are very high. We could get the coffee plantation all the way up, because this does provide a different like type of need, then it provides the same type of need as tea, and then maybe we max out opium after this. Let's see if they got any. They do have agricultural throughput, 15%, which applies to the grain specifically, but not the other stuff. But the grain stuff's not very efficient. So then why don't we just add a couple of those, and then I think Bengal was the other place, North Bengal, where we could kind of decide to max these out. Ugly. We have a bunch of, I mean, they're at 31, so we probably, this is at, want to get it to them to 51, but other than that, it's max out opium, I think. And is this our last places where we can build opium? No, we can still build opium in Delhi. I think it might be max out opium time. Opium is really, really efficient. And we have fully maxed out opium everywhere. We're going to add a few of these. And a few of these. And that's a really thick looking queue. We did get compression ignition, which is going to be huge. Probably don't want to go diesel engines. Ooh, definitely want to go all arcades. Kind of. It doesn't really matter what we do. It doesn't really matter what we do. We can do anything we want. Okay. I guess we'll just keep it unpaused. And see if anyone joins against us. Diesel pump, diesel pump, diesel pump, diesel pump. Are we running a shortage of oil? We're not. Cool. It's just real expensive. Nice. Oh, alright, we want war reps too. Communist Montenegro, you love to see it. I guess we annex Montenegro next. This is the way. Start avoiding some of these fights that are annoying. Should we open their market too? I mean, we want Perm to back down. That would be preferable. Looks like no one's coming to help them, so we'll just do open market. Oh, what are we doing? We should just also ask for Tobolsk, Perm, and Ural. And why don't we make Tobolsk primary, because we can. Now you back down, right? Ugh. We probably could have put all their states in, maybe? I don't know if we had enough maneuvers. Not really important. 2 billion GDP, though. Big nice. Our GDP growth rate is huge. Just keep on keeping on, though. This is really gonna go to a fight? Insane. Escalation paused, okay, for a couple days. Surely they don't fight this. They're just like, you know what? We don't need to fight this. It looks like France has got some problems. Some big problems. Of course, that's because they have no market access out here, so they just have infinite radicals, so they just get wrecked. Somehow we're making money with this 10k construction going, and 0 taxes, so that's a thing. It must be because, everything's profitable again, so, I mean, let's go through it again. Yikes. Look at this. We can only build dyes in one more place. Let's go. So the dyes are done, and so now it's all a decision between livestock and everything else. So I guess the wheat farms, we would kind of prefer all be... These are better than the rye farms by a considerable margin, so... We'll just put all this noise in here, so now that they can't build the livestock ranches. War with Perm is broken out, you don't say. Alright, well that'll be dusted up pretty quick. So will this one. Then we'll just look to annex Montenegro, so we stop getting pulled into those dumb plays. They are not... we could also annex Portugal, would be a decent one. Annex Canada would be a decent one. Canada has a lot of resources, so oil discovered in Chad, you love to see it. I think the children's the future, but it's not. We, of course, want to expand out all of this in North Rhine as well. And let's just look through all of our stuff and make sure that, of course, we are using all the latest and greatest PMs on everything. We get a war with Communist Montenegro. We don't want to use compression ignition tractors, I don't think, because our oil is really expensive anyways. We are at the point in the game. We'd rather run plastics and compression ignition over everything else. And so this is what we'll do. These are the best ones. These are the best of times. It was the worst of times. We don't want to use, again, improved nitrogen fixation process because it uses oil. We do want all of these on that. Okay, so in good shape here. Should make relatively short work of perm, but I suppose we can try and make it a little bit faster as well. By landing up here, Ranjit himself. We're just picking guys, it doesn't really matter too much who. This should be kind of relatively short anyways. Making huge money. Terrible. We should expand construction. I mean, it's a little tempting. We got so much in the queue. It's gonna take a little while to clear the queue, but it's also... I can't imagine that we clear the queue, or when we clear the queue, we're gonna have this idling some, so we'll just keep it like this, and this will be fine. And we'll just completely expand out everything. Where is it that we can... Maybe do we prefer rye farms over these? Well, we definitely prefer getting some of these to 51, right? And they can't get to 51. I guess we should have looked which ones were close. So this one already has 51 in some places, and it's got... Is it Newfoundland? It's Silesia. Silesia, we can get 50, or we can approach it with the cattle. And now we've fully done all the agriculture and the resources in the queue. Can't have any more done. Don't really care what else gets built. Perm's gonna give up soon, I guess. Why is no one here? Oh, because I'm not paying attention. That's why. Okay, fair enough. You got me. Look at this. Big revs. Big sad. Looks like France is going a little communisty. Can we go communisty? Probably not. We got too many feminists to go communist. Terrible. But there's intersectionality between feminism and communism, generalist. What are you doing? Looks like we're getting big frontage, big pushes, big yay. I guess maybe having a whole bunch of subjects is nice just specifically for, oop, a little bit of lag. You're telling me that the game lags a little when you have 10k construction? No way. No way, no way. All the naval invasions get in, it looks like. We annex Montenegro, or we're going to. Remove that guy there, I guess. But we're just getting free pushes off. Don't really have any set objective. Probably should set the objective on... I assume Perm is the capital here, right? So... Probably should set that. Give them some direction. We could just go down the list and puppet the smallest people available. Canada is our subject. Great Britain, we do have to watch out. Great Britain gets up here. We will have to figure something out. We can embargo them a little bit before we have to fight them, though. So I think I like this. We can embargo them. Decrease relation every 100 days? Yeah, okay, fair. But that's probably what we'll do, though. We must have a lot of unemployed. Yeah, we do have a tremendously large amount of unemployed. This is because we fired them all to work on all the other stuff. Or when we build out the agriculture. Ooh, we can do agriculture stuff again. When that happened? That's weird. Oh, you know what it is? It's... No. Wait, what is this? You just decided you could build more stuff here? Oh, this is a bug. It'll clear when the queue clears. We annex Communist Montenegro. I think we're just gonna annex Montenegro at this point. Be the littlest war ever. Of course, someone could join, so we could make it a big war. And then we have to sweat everything. Super hard. Should be big nice, of course. By big nice, obviously, I mean big not nice. We should actually probably delete some of our bureaucratic centers. We have 100 battalions in reserve. That seems like a big number. Oh, one of our Niger HQ guys must have died. Wow. Unreal that they're not giving up yet. I'm sure they will if we just... I guess we don't need their market open. Well, we'll accept this now. Alright, smacky wacky button time. And yeah, we got more natural resources time. Whoa, so many coal and iron mines. Let's go, baby. We'll get to those eventually. When our queue's empty or whatever. Well, I guess we can put it at the end of the queue, right? We're gonna annex you guys. As we said, and then we can just put stuff at the back of the queue. I choose you, Mr. Q. Doesn't really matter what we do. Just getting there. I guess we'll put a couple railroads at the front, because we're going to need them. Something like this. Maybe making an ungodly amount of money, considering... I mean, are we supposed to expand construction? Maybe. Alright, is any of this profitable again? Ooh, they're kind of creeping up, because we got more resources, baby. This is the full colonial Victoria 3 experience. So arts academies are relatively profitable, and they drive paper, which is kind of a decent good now because it makes the sulfur better. I don't know. None of this matters. But we'll just 51 some of these arts academies. Lancashire. Sure. Sure, bud. We're letting the AutoQ handle most of the infrastructure problems that may arise. We have tremendous unemployment. People will move around, though. I'm assuming we're paying out a decent amount in welfare. Ooh, almost a milli. Don't care. Let's actually do old age pensions, though, to increase the consumption, which will help stimulate the economy. Of course, you lose some of the industrialists being happy at us because they're mad at us, but this is fine. We could also just pay these guys more, too. I mean, are we even close to... Petite Bourgeoisie is just completely wrecked. We already have the Intelligentsia bonus. It would help bring up their clout, though. Maybe get the Petite Bourgeoisie unwracked? I'm not sure. Alright, let's expand out the resource industries. If you build it, they will come. Everyone's side? No. You're just worried? You can't add any more war goals to make them, like, want to keep going. But we're just gonna land them, enforce on them pretty comfortably, and then look to annex someone else. Probably Siberia. They have a lot of resources. Or Canada. They have a lot of resources. Just looking to play fast more than anything. I believe we have to wait till 20 in order to... Oh, they're embargoing us, so we don't even need to embargo them. May 1919. May 22nd of May 1919. Oh, that's a little before my birthday. Although by the time I upload this, it's probably past my birthday, right? Or we'll see. War breaks out. No! What will we do? That should be enough. I think we just auto-occupy all of it, so it doesn't even... I'm not sure if we even... No, there is a battle. But if we win the battle, I think we occupy all of it, so... Or actually, I guess maybe that means we should actually navally land with two, because one will get stuck in a battle, and the other one will just get through. Not sure. Hey, we can't do any of the agriculture again, except for rye versus livestock ranches. I think we just want to push the livestock ranches, though. Unless these places are... Yeah, let's just kick up the... Well, which one's more profitable, does it say? Yeah, this was. So we'll just do this. And of course, the construction's super inefficient here, and so, like, it actually would be better for us to, like, focus on other stuff while this incorporates, but it's whatever. Just putting down a bunch of railways, because they're probably gonna need them. I don't know, maybe not that many. Probably not that many. Also doesn't really matter. I think we can get the Trans-Siberian Railroad event. Russia cries, though. And soon we will occupy them. Ooh, looks like we actually probably already have, right? They're very rebellious, so they probably rebel, even after we occupy them. Ooh, battle big nice. We won that quick. We got a failed naval invasion because it was already occupied. GG. What do when failed naval invasion? Is no one going to try and cut us down to size? I guess not. Yeah, old age pensions, considering... why don't we just increase welfare? Like, we don't really... I mean, we don't really care if they're gonna siphon, double. Like, if this comes up to 1.6 mil, we don't really care that much. But it will increase dependents' income by quite a bit and enfranchisement. I think this is okay. If it's not okay, we can always decrease it as well. So it's pretty fine. Siberia would be... Actually, we do have two fronts with... I forget we have two fronts with Canada, so we'll probably just look to annex Canada next. Which will be big nice. We'll just keep on paused. Just move some of these guys over. Just move a lot of these guys over, actually, because we want at least 2 guys on every front, because it's going to split. Probably just move 3 guys to every front. Small, medium, large on each one. And then look to land with some remaining ones. On, like, everywhere, I guess. Just looking to enforce as quickly as possible. Leave Ranjit on defense. When did we pass this Contagious Disease Act, man? They're uncertain. What are they uncertain about? I'm pretty certain they get annexed. Weird. Someone might join on their side. Our GDP keeps growing, cranking up, despite tremendous construction inefficiency. Communist Belgium. Well, we'll just put this here. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to hit the handy dandy smacky wacky button again, but it'd be like that sometimes. Decent timing, though. We already got the war in on Canada, so this is good. Got another 2 years before we can puppet GP. Hopefully we don't have to actually deal with one of these psychotic wars in here again. That would actually make me big sad. Big stressed, actually, more than anything. Big stressed. Oh man, we've already... We can't let this episode go on this long. So, we're going to conclude this episode here. Next episode, we should be puppeting and finishing the run. This episode, we gutted France, so that's cool. We'll probably get a screenshot when it looks a little bit better, when we don't have this diplomatic play icon, or at some point like earlier, but we gutted France, yeah, and completely cut them off from market access. And so, like, the GPs they're falling. Look, the freaking just border goring in Europe here is what we're doing, more so than anything else. And this was a bit of good fun. We're really just trying to rush along to being able to complete the objective, which is the Empire Under the Pun achievement and forming India, which we should be able to do both at the same time by puppeting the UK and then forming immediately afterwards. Hopefully there's not currently a rev going on, because then I think we have to fight the rev after, but something like this shouldn't be too big a deal though. So for now we're just annexing subjects, we're getting resources, we're cranking up the GDP a little bit, but it's kind of all meaningless. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube algo stuff, and have a good day.